announced a new mechanic. Now, please, can we move on from Redcoders? Because I'm sure only about 4 of you actually find them interesting. And to the 4 of you who do find them interesting, I appreciate you. I just got excited because I thought this was a new, really compact way of making piston walls, but now that I think about it, not much has changed here. I mean, I could just... This still exists, so I suppose... Yeah, that hasn't really added much. I've just realised something. This fixes a problem that has plagued my 3x3 piston doors for years. So here is the standard design for a 3x3 piston door. As you can see, everything is working apart from that top piston up at the top there. Now, there has always been, okay, ever since the dawn of making these things, there has been a dilemma. You either place a block here and have redstone dust on top, but that increases the height of the piston door. It makes the door ever so slightly bigger in the dimensions, which is something that us redstone people lose sleep about. Or alternatively, you add in a repeater that runs into a block, and then you have the redstone power the piston, and that does it, but then your door is ever so slightly out of sync. Well, now that we have the target block, problem solved. Problem solved. It's not out of sync. There's no extra block on top. 2013 me would be going crazy right now. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the redstone community. So I thought it would be interesting.
He said 2013 me would be going crazy.
I make use of the new target block functionality.
It's like one of the top redstone people
I have
fixed the
it's so useful. It's so useful. You know, there are some redstone changes that are made that are like an entirely new component, which obviously introduces a whole bunch of new possibilities. For example, when slime blocks were introduced, that was like a whole new area of redstone. Then when honey blocks were introduced and they didn't attach to slime blocks, it's not like a completely revolutionary change, but it's a big addition in that it solves a bunch of problems and makes a bunch of things that weren't possible before possible. And that's kind of how I feel about these target block things, because they open up a few doors that weren't open before. For example, down at the bottom here, I actually needed to make use of a target block, okay, because I have a piece of redstone dust that is being powered, and I wanted to power this block right here, and also power this piston as well. Now, I simply would not have been able to do that without target blocks. This target block is redirecting the redstone, and also allowing this piston to be powered. Block is powered, piston is powered, everything works, and everything is fully functional. And this triple piston extender actually works really nicely. I've also used them a bunch here as well to create the pulse extenders and things. I mean, this is just a handy addition. This isn't the world's best triple piston extender. It's definitely not the most compact or anything like that. But this design is made possible through target blocks. I, for one, am very, very excited about these little things. These old things, I say these old things as if they're ancient. No, these are a relatively new design. They came around when observers were introduced into the game. As you can see, absolutely tiny compared to original vertical double piston extenders that used to be the size of a room. But even smaller now, look at this. They're just 2 blocks wide. They have gotten slightly taller, but this redstone line just runs along the bottom. It runs into the target blocks just like that. It allows us to power those bottom pistons without the need for repeaters. And everything is working. Now I'm going to move away from target blocks quickly now, because they've actually made another change to Minecraft Redstone that is an interesting one. Powering pistons from underneath with redstone lines a little bit like this has always been a bit of a strange situation, because before this update, the line would have to be at least 2 blocks long for it to actually power the piston. It was all very strange. Well, that's now all been changed. So now we can actually create systems
I'm
like
sorry,
this,
your audience is getting redstone tutorial.
Yeah, it's fine. That doesn't bother me.
Let's just add that little extra one in there. Things like this now function. So you can see that we are powering all of the pistons from underneath with a redstone line going up like that. Now beforehand, obviously we